Hello, Enrico. New day, new learning.
Oh, ciao, bello. I look forward to hear from you. What do you have for me today?
Today, I want to give you 3 techniques that are very helpful for me to cope with life's mood swings. The truth is that I've been having a difficult time lately, and this is one of those lately that has been going on for a good few months, maybe even a little longer. I will give you some examples because I feel like I have so many different things and issues on my plate that I'm having a hard time grasping the reality around me. So, for example, I vaccinated my daughters for the wrong disease. I missed car insurance on time. You know, they give horrendously high fines for that. And I cut the highest one because the insurance haul was really, really long. But at least I thought to myself, I have the date on the technical examination of the car written down. I won't miss this one. So I go to the inspection. The guy looks at the papers and says to me, I see that you are coming up to the time. I say, excuse me, August 26th, and the deadline is 28. Yes, August 28, 2022. I drove without an inspection for almost a year of time. So it is difficult time, but I don't lose my spirit. And there is one thing that helps me a lot, especially lately, to cope with all this. It is an approach that comes from Saint Ignatius of Loyola, and which I would summarize briefly like this. Avoid despair and exaltation, since nothing lasts forever. What I mean by this, nobody is on a tear every day. No one has an uphill battle all their life as well. Maybe it sounds obvious, but it's really hard to realize the simple truths when we are in one extreme or the other. So when I'm at the bottom, I try to remember it will end at some point. There will be better days. I say to myself, don't give into depression. Don't lose your hope. Believe that many more good things will happen to your life, to you in life. On the other side, when I'm on top, I try to be aware. One day, it will be over. I repeat myself, don't fall into pride. Don't exalt yourself. Don't look down on others. And just get ready for the challenges to come. So that's the first part. Now, let's go further. If you accept that our lives have their cycles, like a sine wave, right? Top, bottom, you can use this to your advantage. So maybe you don't know that, but one of the things that turns me on is doing my projects on the side. Like occasional websites, small games, sometimes applications. Unfortunately, since I have 3 kids, there is not much time for this. And you know what I do? When I'm in this hole and don't have any opportunity to spend time on the computer to code my ideas, I prepare for the moment when that time comes. So instead of focusing on what I can do now, I find things that are within my reach. So I do research, I learn new things, I read, I catch inspiration, and I arrange a plan of action. In the past, I didn't do this, and I often found myself totally unready when the right moment appeared. So this is how I waste a lot of good moments. Periods I had time and energy, but I just wasn't prepared to do the job. And finally, the third one. I do one big thing with all of these difficulties. I try to appreciate them. Every time, every phase of your life brings some insights and a good opportunity to learn something. In example, I'm sure that without my hard times, I would never be so happy during the opposite ones. So to sum up, there are 3 techniques I present you today. The first one, avoid despair and exaltation by reminding yourself that nothing lasts forever. The second one, prepare for the better days during the worst ones and vice versa. And the third one, appreciate every single moment as each one brings something unique to your life. That's my learning today. Please take something from this for yourself.
I mean, man, I'm in tears. But for real, I strongly believe in what you say. I mean, and I think for me, learning to meditate really helped me to understand what you say, because it's all about being in the moment. appreciate what you have in this exact moment, being here with you together. And sometime, you know, it's going to be a moment that it's going to be tasting bad, and sometimes it's going to be a moment that fills you of joy and, you know, and positivity. So I am completely with you. I really like what you say. I have been really inspired, especially by the part that you say, you know, when you are up, don't be too much pride yourself. You know, don't be too much pumping you up, right? It's just, you know, be yourself, keep on being whenever you're up and whenever you're down. And this is something that maybe it's more difficult for me, but I love it. It's a great learning, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing this. It's I think this is a one ground truth of life. For if we are able to build on top of what you are saying, life is going to be easier. So thank you.
I agree. Thank you for listening to me. And also, I see similar things in you. I mean, I knew that you will like this one. So,
so much.
Take this learning and see you next time.
Ciao.